Hi there, I'm going to flip through this book, which is called Designer of Dreams by a guy called Fornasetti. A little bit out of my area of knowledge, to be honest with you. I had found it, again, in a secondhand book sale. And I thought it looked interesting enough. A couple of my books do get flagged, so I'm going to try to avoid getting flagged and skip any type of nipple action, which tends to be the thing that gets me flagged. Anyway, perhaps if you know about this guy, you can comment on the comments. I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. Although his kind of sketches do remind me of Picasso or Matisse. I think I've mentioned it before, but I do love how they used to dress. I mean, this is before fast fashion. I recently, I sold this book, so I thought at least I will flip through it. There may be some fans of his work out there, hence me uploading this book. This does seem to be quite a long book, so I apologize, but I may flip through quite quickly. I do like this type of art though. It kind of makes me believe that it's achievable to do something like that. It says here, the great ocean liners of the 1930s and 40s were floating national monuments intended to proclaim the prestige of the sea-going countries, England, France, and Italy. So he must have been designing some of them. Reminds me of Cocteau, Jon Cocteau, I believe is his name. If I remember, I'll put a link to Cocteau's sketching. Kind of reminds me of this kind of way he draws with not one line, but it really reminds me of Cocteau. Let me link that up after. I like that. I have to pick up the speed a little bit, to be honest with you. Interesting he designs chairs. It's kind of unique. It says here, the needs of the smoker, a selection of ashtrays with motifs alluding not only to smoking but also to fishing, metalworking and drawing. These are pretty cool ashtrays. You know, this kind of, I guess looking at a book like this makes you realize there are many extensions to art. I mean, if you love drawing or draftsmanship, I mean, you can appreciate something like this, right? Kind of motivates me to spend more time looking at other types of art. It says here, this one is a sketch for a scarf of 1960 representing burning skyscrapers, an unrealized project for an American department store, a more nightmarish vision than is usual with Fornasetti. Okay, who in their right mind would wear a scarf of burning buildings? Okay, that's a cool bike though. Bibliophile's waistcoat. Okay, I may have to buy this one for my own collection. I mean, this is insane. I mean, I just filmed the Robert Crumb book, which I posted a few days ago. This cross-hatching is very different. It's more like one direction only. It's quite, I mean, that's almost like they're dots. I mean, there's an art in cross-hatching, isn't there? I like this section of the book, actually. It says here, Leonore Fini, Max Ernst, and Enrico Colombotto in fancy dress. Max Ernst holds one of the theme and variations bearing the same girl's face. Max Ernst, kind of look at Anthony Hopkins. Okay, we're getting towards the end. Again, this really reminds me of Picasso and Matisse, their drawings. Hopefully I remember to link it up at the end. I get forgetful at times. I hope I didn't just get flagged for that. I really wasn't expecting that so late into the book. I keep on referring to Picasso, but it reminds me of that dove, when he used to draw those doves. Anyway, this book has been a little bit out of my comfort zone. It's not an area of art that I generally explore. It's interesting and unique enough. Even something like this, again, motivates me to try to draw some watercolors. But I have to say, it's been months since I've talked about drawing anything, and I've yet to pull out my my watercolors again. Hopefully I can get motivated to start doing it again. Anyway, reach the end of the book. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't rushed. I apologize if you like Fornasetti and you feel that I've somehow botched this video. It was, to be frank, my first looking at this book, which will soon be sent off to somebody who likes Fornasetti more than I do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.